Pricing your home too high or too low is a critical mistake when selling a home. Now, you're here because you are a for sale by owner. So if you get to that spot in your journey where you decide, hey, I should probably hire an agent, then I request that I be your absolute first pick. So here we go, how to price your home as a for sale by owner. Now, I imagine that everyone watching this video knows the absolute first rule of real estate, and that is location, location, location. The absolute number one contributing factor to the price of your home is actually what other homes around you have sold for. Now, as you begin this process of pricing your home, there's one huge critical mistake that I see far too many for sale by owners make, and it is this: they don't emotionally detach. Believe it or not, you are no longer selling your beloved home. It does not matter how many children you brought into the world, into that home. It does not matter how many grandkids, doesn't matter how many years, the special things you've done to the property. Everything you love about the property may be something that someone else hates. The beautiful new oak wood cabinets. The buyer just may not care. So step number one in this entire process, Mr. Homeowner or Mrs. Homeowner, is to please emotionally detach. You're a salesperson now. You can't get emotional. You can't let your feelings take control. If you get a low ball offer, you can't explode as much as you want to. You gotta stay calm. Understand that you're no longer selling your home. You're selling a property, and you need to detach from that. The quicker you can do it, faster you rip off that Band-Aid, the better this whole process will go. I promise. If location, location, location is the number one rule in real estate, then we need to go and find what other homes in the area have sold for. What we're gonna do here, we're actually gonna go to the great Zillow.com, okay? Now, many of you may have thought to do this from the get-go. The Zestimate, oh, the Zestimate. Well, in my experience, the Zestimate can be on target, and other times it's most certainly not. We're gonna look at a different state, just so that we can kind of get a bearing. I don't want to pick on anyone's home that may be watching this video, but we're going to go to Zillow.com and we're going to look for an area. I'm just going to go to Denver, Colorado, just for the sake of example. Let's say, let's go Broomfield. That looks like a good area. I'm going to zoom on in here a little bit. I'm just going to find my house. Obviously, you're able to just plug in your address and go right to it. That's totally fine. I'm going to pick something random. Boom. Let's say, perfect. Let's say I live here right on kind of this corner of Kendall Way and West 110th Ave. All right. So right there. Wonderful. All right. So we're going to go up to these filters, and these filters are our best friend right now. We're going to change for sale to sold. Then we'll go ahead and click apply. And immediately we're going to see all of the sold inventory that are in this area. That's wonderful. But location, location, location. Our second factor here is going to be time. All right, so we're going to go up to this corner. We're going to click more, scroll down a bit, sold in last. We're going to go 90 days. All right, we're going to go 90 days. Go ahead, we'll click apply. All right, now we want to be zoomed in enough here that we can really just kind of see maybe exclusively the neighborhood you're in, okay? If you go too far across the intersection, if you go too far away, well, the price breakdowns that we're looking at are really no longer accurate. So in order for us to, even narrow this down, I like to use this draw function. I'm just gonna draw a circle over this neighborhood here. Go ahead and click apply. Now, these are all homes that have sold in the same neighborhood. Okay, this is great because the same neighborhood, they're generally going to be really similar homes. Generally going to be the same builder, similar floor types. We're going to get a really good idea of the value of this home right here on the corner. Okay, now let's just so we can get specific. Let's say we've got this 3-bed. I live right here as an example. We've got this 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,200 square foot home. Okay, the Zestimate says 552, but we're gonna find out. All right, again, those can be okay. A lot of times they're gonna be a little bit off. Now, because this is so critical to what we're doing, we want to pay a lot of attention, okay? So this home that sold for $575, it's a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,600 square feet, okay? So that's, sorry, let me go back in here. Where are we at? Okay, yeah, so we have a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,200 square feet. Okay, so the other house that sold for $575 has an additional 400 square feet. Would you pay an extra $23,000 for 400 square feet? Maybe. Let's look at a couple others, all right? We've got one right here that's considerably lower, all right? Now, that's a 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,780 square foot. So it's about, 300 or 400 square feet lower. So that's $25K. All right. We're starting to get a little bit of a picture. Now that sold for $433. Let's go ahead and look into that one. Okay. Definitely a little bit older. Seeing some old paneling here. This is a $120,000 difference. So that is fairly considerable. We'll look at the lot size, see if the lot's any different. Zillow's also great because it gives you comparables, here when you're already at the sold screen. See, now this one's so far below everything else and this is what you should do. We're going to discount it, all right? Now, that's kind of a mystery because everything else over here, it's pretty much $525 and above, right? We want to pay attention to that. This guy, right, he's down the street. So 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,600 square feet. Again, about 350 square feet higher than our subject property. All right, so this is making sense. $559K. Okay, this is like right behind, essentially, 3-bed, 3-bath. All of these are 3-bed, 3-bath. 2,348 square feet, so about 140 square feet higher. Okay, there we go. Now this 530, let's click into that. All right, it's about 200 square feet lower. And I don't know about you, but I don't really love teal, turquoise, whatever color that is on the exterior. I would doubt many people would too. All right, so let's go back into our subject property and let's just make a decision. Now, the reason this is so important for us to get our pricing right on the money is this. If you were to let's just take this property here. If you were to price this home at $575, okay, at the same price as something with 400 square feet more, what do you think would happen? It would sit and you would wait. You would have some showings, maybe some lowball offers that you would reject at first because it's your first time getting a lowball offer. It can be kind of disappointing. Well, what happens when you decide you have to drop the price and you go from $575 down to $555, which is probably where I'd put this prop. What happens is it shows on Zillow that you did a price cut of $20,000. Home buyers, they're sharks. You're about to be a shark right after you sell your home. You're looking for a good deal. So what happens when you come across a property that within the last maybe week or so has dropped their price a whole $20,000? Well, shark, blood in the water, you're going to come swimming, you're going to try and get an even better deal. So that's something to keep in mind is, hey, when you see a property that's had to be discounted 20, 30 grand, your first thought is, ooh, there's somewhere on the property. I'm either going to come in with a low ball or I'm not going to go visit at all because there's probably something wrong with the property. You guys, now that I'm actually looking at this property, it's even a little bit more outdated than everything else. Those cabinets, the countertops, some of the pictures are great. Now, granted, these are from the previous sale, but if none of this has been updated here, I would, you probably have to drop maybe $5,000 to $10,000 because there's definitely some updates that need to be done here. Old appliances, I'm sure. So yeah, maybe this property, because it hasn't been updated, you might have to go and start at $545. Again, there would need to be some more in-person inspection here, but that's where I would take this property. That is one of the key resources that you're going to have at your disposal is the Zillow Pass Sold. Go to Zillow, change this filter to sold, go into more, and you're going to change this filter to sold in the last 90 days. Too often I talk to for sale by owners, and hear, oh yeah, Susie and Jay down the street, they sold their house for $750,000, and our home is way better than theirs. Like, we've done so much improvements. We're pretty similar square footage. Meanwhile, you've never stepped inside Susan and Jay's house. You have no idea what it looks like. You've only seen rough pictures, okay? Again, you need to go check this out, because if you go to Zillow, you see, oh, they actually have 600 square feet more than we do. Their property is just like, goes a little bit, farther back. Oh, okay. If you try to price your property at their same price, you're not going to sell, okay? And if you do, you're going to get offers that are far below probably what you want. If you got any value from this, and if you're at a point where you're deciding to book with a realtor, let me apply for that job. Let me be your first pick if this has been valuable to you at all. Good luck selling your home. I hope you're successful, but if you're not, again, I'm here.